Good morning, America. This is Dr. Cherry from the Arid Zone. And I want to thank every one of you watching these YouTube videos, which is giving you some information on how God speaks to his children through the sign by making predictions. All right, so the title, of course, of this newsletter is SOS to the World Shocking Window. March the 9th, 21, you have been warned. All right, so we just came out of a plutonic deadly window. And of course, the compiled news, dramatic. They're all about death, drama, secret, sex, God knows what. The soup of the reptilians cursing humanity, greed. It's so unbelievable, nasty. But that is what a plutonic window is all about. And it usually takes a lot of lives, especially those involving the cops, the Secret Service, and so forth. The link is live. You can go and click on it if you did not, and look at more of the news that I compiled when we were under the jurisdiction of this deadly window. So we are now moving very quickly. In fact, I believe we are now into the Uranic explosive window, which is promising shocking, unusual news from planet Earth and the cosmos itself. So this window has already spoken by producing a sudden release of energy or a volcanic eruption. And as usual, I'm expecting earthquakes at or above 6.0, which could also produce a tsunami. The volcanic eruption that I just mentioned was the Guatemala Pacaya volcano that just erupted. Again, you have all the links live. Now, the last window, if you remember, my window always, you like it or not, you know it or not, you're skeptical or not, always depicts the high possibilities of earthquakes at or above 6.0. And then we had like 4, and one was really high. Anyway, so it's there for you to investigate. So if you don't understand my work, it's simply because either you are not willing to open your mind to the facts, because maybe you think you are a better astrologer than Dr. Cherry and you carry an inferiority, one insecurity complex. Sudden enough, it does happen. Okay. And this is where you have all this young astrology, 20, 30, 40 years old, that leave me bad rep on my movie on astrology because they think they know better. Hey, prove it to me. And then we go from there. Okay. So that's what's going on as far as the beginning of the shocking window is concerned. So the chosen quatrain and the obvious keywords that I wrote in the newsletter, which you must, as always, read because I cannot go through all the detail speaking, and you may assimilate better by reading. So this window will prepare you for the type of shocking news you can expect, okay, during those disturbing, violent, unusual cosmic wind. Remember, I do not predict anything. That's something you must understand, okay? I'm a scientist, a different type of scientist, okay? And I teach our infantile science that you can predict earthquakes using astrology, and astrology is not a pseudoscience, okay? And of course, they're not willing or able, for that matter. They might have been forbidden by God to enter the archetypal realm of supracosmic consciousness and delegate with their life and their science through their 5 limited human senses. That's all there is. Now, keep in mind that the quatrain that I'm going to read to you was actually posted March the 1st, a week ago. A week ago, I posted this quatrain for my VIP, which are always well ahead of you because you're reading this now when you should read it at the beginning of the month. And the next one and the next one until the end of the month, okay, it has been published to my VIPs on March the 1st. That's what you need to pay attention to, okay? All right, so the next window is for the 9th, okay? So we're already in that window. And here goes the quatrain. Antwell upset spit above, or the volcano that just blew up Guatemala, okay? Red fire, wind, water to dance, usually that is tornado. Stars, command, shock, science. Again, all those scientists who are scratching their big educated head, wondering how an astrologer from France can do better than all of them combined together regularly. And he can be proved scientifically, but they would rather be caught dying or dead than to actually endorse, support, or even investigate my work. So you're talking about a scientist who do not honor the word science itself by being curious. What type of scientist is that? Jealous young souls. Stars, command, shock, science. Here they are, this crowd. Calm, deception to strike. And for your information, that means explosion. Or if you watch my previous radio show, particularly on Jim Carroll, okay, and you have the link and you have the show in the newsletter, you can go there and look that well ahead of time on his radio show. Not only did I predict an earthquake above 6.0, okay, that transpire, but also explosions that make news all over the world. And I did it so many times, I can't even recall them all. That is, to those who have followed me for a long time, who trust Dr. Thury, there is no way for these people to deny the values of my UFO predictive legacy, which could be a blessing or a curse. All right, so the keywords are obvious: Japan, Asia, China, space new, NASA, explosion, very old, very new, discovery, children, teen, aeronautic, planes, name it. Okay, this is to present you with the energy that is coming down to Earth, which is shocking, unusual, weird, bizarre. And it always involves teen, children, and cosmic news. So I'm going to read a few because they are collected. Again, links are live if you're interested in reading the news. I don't read the news because I already know the news, like my VIPs. So here is why the US has the most tornado. Again, the educated idiots out there are going to prove to you, or at least try to prove to you, why tornado happened. Okay, they do happen because of a mixture of, in their minds, of air pressure, winds, and that makes all sense because science is real. Okay, but what triggers it? They don't know, and that is what I know. All right, so the word tornado is there. Okay, it came out today. The news you can expect. The moon has a tail that sends beams across Earth, researchers says. Again, this is space news. Okay, if you want to know why the moon has a tail, believe me, the moon is so much more than a dead rock hanging above your head for the sake of beauty. She controls your emotions, and every one of us has a black moon, which is a curse if you do not know the laws that apply to the moon in your chart by house and signs. I wish you could talk to a few of the thousands of people that I did reading with and how they reacted to this information. It's just simply mind-boggling to them. And I'm having fun raising these people's cosmic consciousness about the moon. All right, again, the scientists at work using their five logical little human sense to try to explain the impossible in their mind. So, we're having another one. Oh, yes, see stunning news images from Mars. If that is not space news, I don't know. Okay, beautiful. Remember, I love science. And I'm just totally mesmerized, blown away by the the technological discovery that those guys are doing. What I don't like is that they do not understand that there is more in those stars. And then what I don't like is to make you believe one day your children of your children will go on Mars when that is total bull. It's all about this, it's all about business, it's all about greed and attracting their very wealthy kind to look, will give a good look to the Earth from the space station or whatever hotel they're going to build out there in the future. Too much time, too much money that could be very well spent in helping Mother Earth, which is our only satellite. We only have her. She's only our only living, worthwhile spaceship to preserve. We got no business on our planet. God didn't make the stars for those educated idiots to send little robots out there. But that's okay, because it's fun, it's beautiful, it's different, and I love it. But to make you believe one day you're going to go to Mars, that's wrong. That's wrong, because what they're doing is to basically entertain you, because there is so much more in the way I handle and understand and use the stars for your benefit than those people that set up oriented business. All right, so we know that. Okay, what else do we have? What is NASA Super Groupie Plane? Again, the word NASA and the word plane is mentioned in the keywords. United Plane fan blade has multiple crack, NTSB says. Again, aeronautics and plane. I don't care about the news. The news, I like the weather. Okay, they never stop, they constantly changes, but they have a specific energy, a concentration of energy that we will have to experience. And that's all I'm trying to do. Okay, what else we have? Biden administration expected to form task force to deal with hack linked to China. Okay, it's actually the third word that I put on my list of keywords, China. It's also involved, of course, technology. Okay, which is also another word. 12-year-old arrested for 4 carjacking incident in Washington, D.C. Children, don't you think it's shocking to have a 12-year-old that has been arrested for hijacking 4 cars? 12 years old? That to tell you how the reptilians have fun to hijack the mind, the body, and the soul, not only of adults, okay, invading the U.S. Capitol, but also a 12-year-old. And many of them kill their parents because they're also, find guns or their drugs, God knows what. The reptilians reign supreme on Mother Earth, and you need to help me so I can educate people and all these rational souls born on Earth that are unable to perceive something else than I do. Many of you are smart. Many of you are very intuitive, and that's why you're here. You're learning more, you're understanding more, but it's time for you to be part of the solution and help me by getting the link of this newsletter and put it on your Facebook page or put it on your group. Show that you are interested and you want to help me to aim for the blessing of the age of Aquarius once humanity is finally cosmic conscious. Ain't going to happen just yet, but it will. And then we're going to live in a world of peace and happiness, respect and love with no wars. What else do we have? Cat saves dog from burning house after escaping children. Tell them that their pet was inside. Again, the word children. Okay. What else do we have? 10 ordered over $1 million, offered $1 million in scholarship. The word 10 is there. And it's pretty shocking to have a 10 that is offered $1 million in scholarship, and you have another one that is known for hijacking cars in DC. You see the reptilians, you see the draconis stimulating the mind of various people on planet Earth, the good and the bad. Remember, you cannot have a day without a night, a male without a female, a God without a devil. You cannot have a positive without a negative. Okay, so that's what those entities which are in your head are doing to every one of us every single day. And you're totally oblivious of it because, oh my gosh, Dr. Cherie is completely out there. He's a cuckoo, he's crazy, doesn't know what he's talking about. And all these UFO experiences, bullshit, excuse my French. No, it's real. It's real. What else do we have? Idaho parents and kids burned masks in front of state capitol. Talk about fear. These people are so afraid of losing their freedom. They are so afraid. They've been so indoctrinated. They've been so taken care of by Mr. Trump in the past, that they are doing things are completely against science, against logic. It's all in the name of fear of losing their freedom. And then because they have been, as I said, indoctrinated. Yeah. It's just amazing what people will do in the name of ignorance and fear. Backlash after pastor tells woman to lose weight and look like Melania. I always told you, a lot of these people wear the robe. They're wearing the robe so they can get closer to your children and rape them. That's what the church has done for centuries, you like it or not. And they are protecting their kind. Believe me, they are protecting themselves. Okay, so that is shocking. That is shocking. A priest should not talk about this, but he's an idiot. He's an idiot priest. Like you have educated idiot, now you have an idiot priest. Okay, all right, not one to add to the list of morons out there. Okay, what else do we have? The Apollo 11 astronaut quarantined after returning to Earth in 1969. Areas why? Again, NASA technology. Why do they talk about this just now? Okay, they don't talk about anything else that is. You should recognize the energy I'm trying to pass on with so much proof, with so much words, with so much keywords, and with a quatrain that is more than obvious. I mean, you have to be really, really stupid not to connect with this work. But anyway, there are people that are that stupid, okay? They still ignore it. They don't want to know it. Oh, no, it's not real. It's there. Okay, what else? Car bomb exploded in Somalia capital, killing at least 20 people. Explosions during this window, expect explosion, weird news, abnormal news from the cosmos. If you're into UFOs, get your camera. It's now. Okay, all right, what else do we have? At least 6 people hospitalized after a natural gas explosion and fire in Texas. You're going to say, oh, it happened every day. No. It does not happen every day, my friend. It's like the cops being killed or cops killing people in the last window. It doesn't happen every day. This is a very different type of cosmic winds, okay? Again, explosions. Explosion. The word explosion is there. Sudden release of energy means explosion, nukes, earthquake, tornado. And this energy rules Japan. That's why Japan is prone to have so many earthquakes and tsunami, okay? And this energy also rules nukes. So if I say Nagasaki and Hiroshima, maybe you're going to connect with me. Oh, wow. Yes, the only country in the world who has experienced the sudden release of energy, or the worst of the world of Aquarius, which is nukes. Do you get it? There you go, explosion. Okay, archaeologists uncover skeleton of World War II area nun murdered by Russian soldier. All right, the keywords mentioned: very old and very new. Discovery. That's what this energy does. It's discovery. So very old or very new. Okay, this is just the word discovery. Stick to that, discovery. That's why NASA subconsciously used the word discovery, like Christian used the fish, like Meredith Corporation used the bull. That's why you have the bull in the financial district in New York. Money, the bank, Switzerland, where all the banks are located. You got to connect with the information I'm giving you. What else do we have? Pope Francis calls on Christians to forgive injustice committed by Muslim extremists. Mr. Pope, you seem to forget. You seem to forget the damage the Christians have done over the century by killing, and especially with the religious war. You know better, Mr. Pope. You know better. You're the same, okay? Let me explain, maybe that you'll understand me. You heard of these stars, okay? You heard of these stars, and then the 3 wise men, 3 kings, wise men, following the stars to the birth of Christ. Okay, understand one thing here. They're following these stars because they knew a very specific set of stars were in charge, a hell of a lot of stars in a very specific and concentrated area, a supreme stellium that would give that human being extreme knowledge, extreme power, extreme will, different, unique. Okay, now, and the next thing you know, there goes baby Jesus out of Mother Mary, and she never had sex. So how? That was a ship. They were following a ship. They knew that a man was going to start a new age 2,000 years ago, of course, the age of Pisces. Okay? So artificial insemination, extraterrestrials interact. And again, when Jesus wanted to introduce humanity to our Father in the heavens, what he had in mind is the essence of the 12 apostles, the 12 saints, the 12 Jews, the 12 tribes of Israel, the 12 hours of the day, the 12 months of the year, the 12 signs of the zodiac. So when you look at it, Jesus' initial ministry was all about astrology. And I repeat myself, you can be white, blue, black, yellow, any races, okay? You have a sun sign, you have a dragon, you have a moon sign, you have a Mercury, you have a Venus, you have a set of stars, okay? That's unifying. New Age of Aquarius, universal, okay? Unifying humanitarianism, Aquarius put together, okay, with education. While religion is 875 different religion. They're going to kill everybody around you and create groups like ISIS. So now, do you think the Pope want to tell you all that? No, no, no. In their 85 miles of secret library in the Vatican, you can see pictures of the Pope being taught astrology by the Vatican Council. You can see dragons, you can see planets, you can see signs. Just Google Dr. Curie, okay? Pope Francis, go and look. The Vatican is loaded with astrological relics, and they say, oh, don't talk to Dr. Curie because you're going to go to hell. My friend, you're already on hell, okay, in your ignorance and your fears. So what I'm talking about today about astrology is nothing else than Jesus' initial cosmic ministry that was completely changed by the politically oriented church of the old days who didn't want to give you this knowledge or this power, because knowledge is power and ignorance is evil. So they can control you better. All right, this is what we have for now. So I'm asking you, it's a perfect time if you did not watch my movie on astrology or on UFOs. This energy is going to make you more receptive to the information that I have on those two movies, which are doing fantastic, by the way. And another one is on the way. Or one of the reasons when I'm very busy. So I'm doing like 2 or 3 readings. See that? Look at this. Over 250 right there. And I'm doing everything that I can. Everybody is happy. My health is back. I'm on top of the world. 2, 3, 4 reading a day. I can handle that. Okay. I did much more than that when I was younger in Vegas, when I had a line of, I don't know, 50 people waiting for their turn for me to do a tarot in Las Vegas. And those guys used to call me at 6 o'clock in the morning in my room, say, hey, Dr. Curie, I want to make sure I'm going to be part of your reading today. Say, how the hell did you find my number? That's what you get when you know when you're talking about. And sudden enough, as I said, there are a lot of people out there that are upset with me. Like this client of mine, she was pissed off at my wife, Tirania, because in one of my newsletters, I'm talking about Vedic astrology. Well, you know what? I didn't write that. My webmaster wrote about the Indians and their Vedic astrology bombarding my website nonstop and reading my newsletter and watching my video because they want to learn. So that means their Vedic astrology. Okay, that's what he thinks, not what I think. Okay, and she took it very, very personally. Then I was forced to tell her, you know, I make all these predictions of earthquakes and all the prediction that I did of George Nori and all that good stuff. I didn't make all those predictions and make them accurately by using Vedic astrology, but by using Nostradamus astrology. So it's pretty conflict with people that have, they have an oversensitive nature. They are very critical, and they think I lack respect for their people, for their country, or God knows what. They're oversensitive. It's sad, but that's how it is. You know, all people cannot handle the truth. Okay, and that's what it is. You're gonna get the truth with Dr. Curie. That's why you come back. Okay, no bull. Okay, all right. So we're gonna do a little bit of, as always, the Astro Tarot. So okay, I don't see the cards. As you can see, I'm not making it all up. And I'm going to put a card which is going to represent the energy for all of you. Look, I hope it's good. It could be bad, but it's interesting. It's the moon, okay? It's the moon. This is the black moon. If you do not know the whereabouts in the belt of the zodiac of the moon, if you do not know the whereabouts of the moon in the belt of the zodiac, you are now allowing the black moon to screw up your entire life, to mess up your wishes, and that could even cost you your life. I'm not going to divulge that secret right here, right now. This is for people who trust me, people who invest in me, who get to know the black moon in their chart and how to control this curse. You got it, the moon. All right, now we come at the end of this meeting one more time. I should have done this video like 2 or 3 days ago, but I've been so freaking busy that I couldn't produce it before. But it's done, so I hope you enjoyed. Again, be part of the solution, my good friend. Share it. Okay, let the world grow a little bit more into where you are at. If you are spiritually advanced, if you vibrate at my cosmic speed, and obviously you do, if not, you would not be back. Even my enemies, hello, those who hate me, I know you hate me, are still watching my video because I still not only educate them, but entertain them. That's why you will always want this, have this idiot always put a thumb down and you have all the rest up. They are everywhere. You cannot fix stupidity. All right, my good friend, God bless all of you. Pay attention to these windows. Remember, it's eccentric, it's original. So anything and everything can happen now for the next few days. And I'll be there to refresh your memory as I collect all those weird, unusual, explosive, extraordinary news. And of course, in the process, I'm expecting also earthquakes. Okay, talk to you later. Bye-bye.